I went from living paycheck to paycheck and stuck in debt to building financial independence. And honestly, it wasn't about earning more. It was about breaking money habits I didn't even realize were keeping me stuck. Once I broke them, my savings grew, my investments grew, and my peace grew. I'm Davina. I worked in accounting and finance for over 15 years. And in this video, I'm breaking down 9 money habits keeping people poor and exactly how to break free from them. Let's get into it. Number 1, living above your pay grade. I used to spend my money as soon as payday hit. Expensive dinners, concerts, shopping trips, even though I knew I couldn't afford it. From the outside, I looked fine. I had all the things. But behind the scenes, I was living paycheck to paycheck and sliding into debt. When your lifestyle costs more than your income, you're stuck in a constant cycle of getting paid, overspending, and being broke. And it's a recipe for disaster. Eventually, I got honest with myself. I stopped spending to match other people's lifestyle and started spending based on what I could actually afford. That single shift created breathing room in my budget. I could finally save, invest, and stop stressing about money. And the next habit, most people don't even realize they're doing it. Number 2, fear of missing out spending. FOMO is real and social media makes it worse. You scroll, you see people's highlight reel, designer clothes, luxury holidays, fancy cars, and suddenly it feels like you're behind. Now, TikTok Shop makes it even easier. One swipe, one click, and you're making an impulse purchase. Chasing trends keeps you in a constant cycle of spending money to support a lifestyle that isn't yours while your goals stay on pause. To break this money habit, before your next purchase, ask yourself, do I want to look like money or actually have it? Instead of spending to impress, start spending to secure your future. Pay yourself first. Build your emergency fund. Those are real flexes and they last way longer. And the next habit is one that almost everyone justifies, and it's dangerous. Number 3, getting comfortable with debt. Debt is completely normalized now. People use it for clothes, dinners, holidays, things they should be paying for in cash. After being stuck in debt, I avoided it for years. When I eventually used a credit card again, I made one rule. I only spent what I already had and I paid it off in full every month. The average credit card interest rate is 24%, so it wipes out any rewards it may offer if you can't pay your balance. So here's a rule you can implement. If you don't have the cash, don't buy it. No buy now, pay later, no exceptions. Avoid debt unless it's truly necessary. And the next habit sounds harmless, but it's probably why your money always seems to disappear. Number 4, not having a budget. A lot of people avoid budgeting because they think it means restriction, no fun, no freedom. But not having a budget means zero control. Your money goes out as fast as it comes in, and you're left wondering where it went. If you want control of your money, you need a plan. So create a simple budget that shows what you earn, what you spend, what you save, and your debt repayment. Then review it once a month. That's it. Now, you know exactly where your money is going and what needs improving. A budget isn't about saying no. It's about telling your money where to go on purpose and making room for the things you enjoy. And once you do that, your goals stop feeling impossible. By the way, I have a budget template if you want help getting started. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below and you can grab a copy completely for free. Now, the next habit, this one completely changed how I prioritized my money. Number 5, paying yourself last. Most people get paid, pay bills, spend on themselves, then try to save whatever's left, and there's usually nothing. Because saving becomes optional, and optional things rarely happen. Wealthy people flip this. They pay themselves first. Before bills, before spending, they make sure things like saving, investing, and building wealth happen first. And you can do the same. Start treating saving like a non-negotiable bill. As soon as you get paid, automatically automate a portion of your income to saving. It could be 10% or whatever you can afford. This is important because it ensures that your goals are handled first and everything you spend after that is guilt-free. Now, the next habit got me into debt and it catches a lot of people. Number 6, not having an emergency fund. This one cost me. I didn't have an emergency fund. I was already living paycheck to paycheck. And when my car broke down, I had to borrow money from a friend just to survive. Without a buffer, any unexpected expense can push you straight into debt. So how do you avoid this common money mistake? Build an emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses, by paying yourself first, as I mentioned earlier. Once that was in place, everything changed for me. I wasn't dreading bills and life felt manageable again. That's what an emergency fund really buys you, not just protection, but peace. And this part is important. Once it's full, stop adding to it, and I'll explain why in just a second. Now, the next habit sounds responsible, but it's actually the reason most people never build wealth. Number 7, only saving and not investing. I used to think saving was the answer to everything. Seeing cash in my account felt safe until I realized inflation was quietly shrinking it. After fixing my finances, I became obsessed with saving because I never wanted to feel broke again, but I had to break the bad money habit of thinking saving was enough. The truth is, saving alone doesn't build wealth, investing does. So once your emergency fund is full, redirect that money into investing. You can get started with global index funds. They're diversified, low cost, and perfect for beginners. You can start small. Even £100 a month compounds over time. The key is just starting. This is the shift that turns safety into wealth and where long-term freedom actually comes from. Now, the next habit is one that people overlook but can actually legally save you thousands. Number 8, not using tax advantages. Taxes can quietly take a huge chunk of your money if you're not aware of how to legally reduce them. Because taxes silently slow your progress, and ignoring tax advantages means you're working harder for less. Wealthy people don't just earn more, they learn the rules and make it work for them. In the UK, that's things like a stocks and shares ISA. In the US, it's a Roth IRA. And if you're self-employed or have a side hustle, there are business deductions that you can legally take advantage of. So stop ignoring tax rules because they feel complicated, and learn just enough to make them work for you. Tax advantage accounts means more of your money stays invested, growing for you, instead of going to the government. Now, you don't need to be an expert, you just need to stop leaving money on the table. Now, the next habit seems small, but it quietly leaks money every single month. Number 9, being disorganized with money. I used to waste money just by being unprepared. Last minute Ubers, takeaways because I didn't plan my meals. None of it felt serious in the moment, but it added up fast. These small habits drain your money quietly. Now, it's not about being perfect, just slightly more organized. That means meal planning, checking your routes beforehand, and thinking one step ahead. Small changes save time, money, and stress, and they compound faster than you think. Leveling up financially isn't about earning more. It's about breaking the habits that quietly keep you stuck. I had to unlearn every single one of these, and once I did, my finances completely changed. And if you're ready for the next step, watch my video, Things I Stopped Buying Next. It's the lifestyle side of everything we discussed today. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more personal finance videos like this. And remember, stay rich in mindset and the money will follow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.